It is now 17 minutes after the hour of 10 a.m. It's the first solution, of course, the Eastern Caribbean. It's a beautiful day, and of course, with me, I have some beautiful people. But first and foremost, let me take this opportunity to say congratulations to Team 758, of course,
Yeah.
who's here repping. It's a pleasure. And of course, I
Thank
want to
you.
also take this moment to extend congratulations to our gold medalist, Jody
Yeah.
Cyprien.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations
Thank
to
you.
you. Well deserved. And of course, I will let you share a little about yourself with us for sure before you introduce your beautiful panel. Once again, congratulations to you.
Thank you so much. Good morning. My name is Joanne Cyprien. I am the CAC Female Fitness Champion 2025. Here I have with me the CAC Male Fitness Champion, Gracious Octave, and we have the Silver Medalist Fitness, Shania Mesmin. We are waiting a few more of our teammates. They're on their way, so yeah.
Thank you so much. Let me take this opportunity as well to extend a good morning. We have Jacqueline Trim. Good morning unto you. Of course, if you are hearing us, we have Mike as well. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining this panel. Let me just take the time to Shonai, good morning to you as well, and Gracious.
Blessings.
What actually brought you guys here today?
Uh, it has more to be with more to do with sensitization, more than just the congratulatory process. I think the goal for this for me is definitely sensitizing the wider public, Saint Lucia, our nation, of the fact that bodybuilding and fitness is truly alive. Still, it still has a pulse on this island. Our goal really is to take this as far as we can possibly bring it. Have individuals realize that they could build a true career out of this. I mean, even just next year to come, there are possibilities for us to be able to travel to probably even 3 times off island, right? To be able to showcase our talent, showcase what we're truly built, what St. Lucia has to offer. Okay, so it's more about sensitization than anything else, to be honest, as far as this interview is concerned. What's up, my brother?
What's up, brother?
You been blessed?
Yeah, man.
Big up, big up. Right, so go around, bro. I want you to be able to get
Hi,
in there.
peoples.
You want to come in?
And of course, this gets more interesting. Welcome some new faces, of course, and I will give you an opportunity to introduce yourself, or if you can let maybe Mr. Mesme introduce you.
Hey, bro. Come on, we got Let's go, bro. I haven't talked yet. Let's go. Shakim Daniel got bronze in classic physique and in bodybuilding up to 85 kilograms.
That's what's up.
Pleasure to be here. Pleasure to be here. Look at people.
Yeah, man.
Big up my
Blessings.
gold medal,
What's
people.
up?
Yeah, man. Big up my silver. Let's see.
And this here is Rochelle Felix. She's my better half. This lady was very instrumental in ensuring that the 459 squad, our super squad, on point and completely managed throughout the entire process, and also joined the national team on the executive portion, ensuring that assisting with ensuring that things go according to plan throughout for the St. Lucia squad. So thank you, Rochelle, for all of your efforts. You are an absolute star.
There you go, Team St. Lucia. Congratulations. Thank you for that. Now, let's hear from Shonai. What did you say?
For me, I mean, it's just a way to test myself and share camaraderie with my teammates when it comes to seeing our results and enjoying the fruit of the labor. That is being on stage and meeting new people, pushing ourselves, pushing our limits. I mean, this year for me, one of my main goals was to just complete the fitness challenge because last year in Guyana it was tough, it was brutal, not knowing what we were going into. Um, having my buddy next to me, gracious, just to
man.
push me. My roommate, that is, for 2 years
Yeah,
now.
man.
Yeah, man. We always have like clean competition between ourselves, but at the end of the day, iron sharpens iron, and we just go out there to do our best. And this year, we were able to capture gold and silver,
Yeah, man.
and I'm super proud of that.
Yeah, man. Blessings, blessings.
I extracted conversation. Diana was a bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
How were you able to master from what you put through and again push through to land you in the third?
Actually, it was second. So, like I said,
You better
like I said, last year in Guyana, it was tough for me. Well, for some of our team members also, me with my diet, not consuming any meat products and stuff. So it was difficult for us to get food. Even from the hotel, it wasn't the best. And it was our very first time competing in the fitness challenge back there. We didn't know what we were going to face. So it was the conditions out there, the atmosphere, the humidity was brutal, and we just couldn't get through. Well, I personally couldn't get through it, not by choice, that is. But this year, I went in there with a different mentality. The mentality of, okay, eat properly, get enough rest, and which is what we did, get enough rest, eat properly. And for me, it was just about pacing myself. It was just about completing the workout, because stress means brutal. You have a 7 workouts, 6 sessions, 2 minutes on, 2 minutes off. So 2 minutes you actually working, pushing yourself to see how many reps you could get max, and then 2 minutes rest, and then back on it. So it was just a matter of completing that, and then I was able to do that this year. So
Yeah. And adding to that is like knowing Shania and myself, we're extremely competitive individuals. Anyone who knows me when it comes to sports at all, I'm extreme. In fact, anything I do, like my mother always says, like, I am extremely competitive. That's it, exactly, the entire sport. Extremely so finishing third last year in Guyana, I was extremely determined. I said to our biggest rival in this Daniel, the guy who won last year. He's from El Salvador. The absolute most. He's an absolute beast. I said to him, and Shania echoed that. This year in Saint Lucia, we're going to come out for you. So certainly, I absolutely memorized the entire circuit and tried as much as possible to memorize almost every max this guy did for every single one of the stations. Came back home and was like, okay, building a program specifically for getting ourselves in tip physical condition to be able to compete this year. And I looked at Joni to my left, and I said to her, "Yo, we're going to double this, all right?" I looked at her, I'm like, "Oh, you could definitely win this female segment." So put her through the motion, training on, and
One
yeah.
of the hardest things I have ever done. It did.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The most challenging aspect for us on the whole really is I think the costs that it would take to see yourself through in a sport like this. If you really want to make a career out of this, getting sponsorship, and even just pretty much sensitization. We want to be able to develop the sport from the root upwards, right? Probably take it into schools. Really, it's important for individuals to know that bodybuilding is the root of every marbles. I don't care what sport you play. Yep, even marbles. I don't care what sport you play. Bodybuilding is the root of that. If you're playing marbles, you definitely have to strengthen them thumbs. All right. So what are you going to do? You have to build up them muscles. Okay. So we need to move away from the misconception that bodybuilding really just means looking all Hulk on stage. All right. I mean, we have one Hulk. Yeah, we get that. But then the beautiful queen
That's
back
right.
here.
The
is Shani.
IFBB
You know what I'm saying?
Pro.
Yeah,
The
the IFBB Pro.
IFBB Pro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This woman is absolutely stunning,
Yes.
right? I'm looking at her in her bikinis, in her dresses on stage, right? There's so many segments to this field that a lot of persons are not very privy to. They're not very educated about it,
Yes, a lot of
and
people
really,
think it's just
yeah.
big muscles. And,
yeah, it's
Yeah.
our
but
mission
it's
to
not.
prove
There's
them
so many other
yeah,
categories.
Yeah, but look at that,
in the entire-
muscular but
Mm.
elegant. You can
Yeah.
bring both
Beautiful.
together.
Yes, there's
Beautiful.
still a feminine
Yeah.
side in bodybuilding.
Mm.
So the notion that people have that bodybuilding is just big muscles and manly look, that's not. If you look at Shani
Yeah.
here, she's our national champ, and she got her IFBB Pro card at CAC. And if you look at her, you would never say she's a bodybuilder,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
just wait till you see her in a bikini.
You know what I'm saying?
And her dresses, I mean, she has all the muscles in the right places. You understand? So bodybuilding is not just about big muscles and for men, but bodybuilding can be very much feminine as well.
Okay. And even with that conversation, can I ask you, were you sort of inspired by her?
Actually, yes, because
You want to share that? story?
yes, after I completed the fitness challenge, Eugene came up to me. Eugene is vice president. He came up to me and he said one thing: next year you're on a stage. So I'm like, you think I'm ready for that?
Because let's see if in the Ugrish.
Yes. They capture you in the moment of yes. And he told Shani that you have
Deborah,
what she has now.
Deborah, I'm at an interview.
Know nothing about it. She's basically a professional at this right now.
Basically, or
Well, she is a professional
definitely,
at
yeah.
this right now. So, correction, she is a professional at this. So, she would know all the nicks and crannies of this. So, yeah, as soon as I was done with the fitness challenge, I did not even breathe as yet. Eugene came to me and was like, you on stage next year. So, we're in the process of preparing me to be on stage, hopefully in the wellness category.
Yes, yes.
Yes, I'm being baked right now.
I think it's actually a good look for women as well to, again, with the perception that we have that you need to be fulfilled and that's the whatnot. But again, congratulations, and I think it has now opened a new chapter and has started new conversations in Cyprien, because I'm sure you've been stopped all along
Yes.
the streets and the phone calls are coming in and to congratulate you as well and to ask for persons who actually maybe want to follow that very same vein as well. So I'm kind of considering, but then I'm like, oh gosh, potato. I don't exercise. I do nothing at all. Nothing. I would also love at this very moment as well to introduce this lovely lady right now.
We call her the Russian peacock. We call her the Russian
That's a
peacock.
great name.
Enlighten us as well.
All right, good morning, everyone. My name is Shani Victorine. I am the national bikini and fit model champion. I also won gold at CAC 2025 for both of those categories, bikini over up to 172 centimeters and the fit model category. And I also was awarded my IFBB Pro card.
That's right.
This is my second year competing. The last 2 years I've been competing on the national scale and I've been the only female. And it's not by choice. I was under the impression, at least this year, that there were going to be other females who were competing. So there is that space for that. For me, it's a joy to be on stage. The hard part is the preparation for the stage, the workout, the diet.
The diet.
But for me, I enjoy being on stage. The 15 seconds feel like 2 hours to me. So I enjoy that process in that regard. From doing Guyana last year, I didn't intend to do Guyana. I figured I was just doing the nationals and that was it. I was asked to represent the country and I decided to do it. And I think there's no turning back now.
That's
Yeah.
what's up.
Well, I know.
Right.
Okay, yeah, I mean,
What were your most unpleasant moments?
the dieting.
I think we're-
Yeah. It's not that it's bad.
It requires
A lot of discipline.
Yes.
And when you enjoy food,
Certain things.
especially, I love snacks. I tell people that all the time. I love snacks. I will choose snacks over a plate of food. So having to have that discipline to say, hey, you have a goal, you know what the mission is, and there are people who are rooting for you as well. Let's get serious. Let's buckle down. I know this year, I'll be very honest, I disappointed a lot of people during my process because I did not do what I was supposed to do. And in the last bit, I had to say to myself, hey,
Okay.
lock in.
Yeah.
Like you're about to not just go on stage
You're
and
about
so
to
forth. You
represent.
in your country, people are coming to see you, to support you.
Yeah.
You cannot let these people down. You cannot let yourself down as well. So for me, that was the most challenging thing. I had some by the hairs on my chinny chin issues with my outfit, but everything pulled through as in the nick of time. But yeah.
Worked out.
Also, in terms of how best were you able to prepare mentally and, of course, maybe even physically as well?
I think it's more mentally than
More
It
mentally.
is more
Because the
mentally.
thing is,
Yeah.
physically, you're in the gym
Yeah,
already,
you
you're
already
working out
know,
already.
yeah.
So that aspect of just following through, making sure you're doing your mind muscle connection while
Yeah.
you're working out, you're thinking and conscientious of the movements of what you're working out for. Mentally, I switched jobs during the middle of this process. So my previous job, I you know the cycle of things, you know how things roll, so how to navigate. So it was a bit challenging for me to start the new job and try to still figure out with a cut in the cutting phase. So I'm cutting down on sugars and so forth, managing all of that, plus my new role and understanding everything. It's just knowing what the goal is and working towards it. Yeah. And having the support, because honestly,
Yeah,
the
you do.
team,
Yeah.
having that support
Yeah.
from my gym as well as from the team, from the exec, really helped to say, okay, we can do this, I can do this, let's go.
Yeah, yeah. That's so true. That's an absolute plus. Persons don't really understand, yo. Like in anything you do, really, any sort of competition you do, any bit of it, the psychological portion, it takes a heavier toll than even the physical aspect. Because even your diet, that's also psychological, right? Because you have to look at that bowl of just white rice and just imagine that's like, mac and cheese with
And
some this
mashed
and that, and you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like you really, because
Yeah.
otherwise you'd be like, boy, I really have to on seasoned chicken, like just cook that chicken, eat it. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot that plays on the mind. But then even from the portion of being on stage, how that plays on the mind. Oh my goodness, I'm not gonna lie. It's thank
The
God
greatest
to
reward.
yeah, thank God to for in my case individuals like Kobe. I wish he was here. Like this dude don't even know how much assistance he gave to me psychologically and emotionally to have to get on stage. Like this year, they're like, okay, yep, you're going to stage. I'm like, oh, what? I wasn't even ready for this. What?
That's how you
Yeah, I'm ready for this.
take
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and Kirby was like, nah, bro, like, take it, run with it, do this and do that, and then look at this and look at that, and like, and then there's this other cat, Lance, who's on the east side, on the east coast. Is he? Yeah,
Oh,
Pony.
yeah.
Is he there?
Yeah.
All right, yo, like Pony.
Big up Pony.
Yeah, big up Pony. Yeah, but Pony backstage at nationals, man, thank you so much. Like the quality of tips he gave from backstage on how to do this and how to do that. Like this dude is so selfless with the knowledge that he has, because he's I think he has at least 2 years or 3 years on me, maybe 4. Yeah, because he's been doing it for a bit,
For a while, yeah.
right? And then we have Isaac to the back of me, yeah, assisting with, okay, well, maybe if you do this and then shift that there, you're gonna look better in that angle and da da da. I'm like, oh yeah, man, that's great. So it's all psychological, yeah, with the posing portion.
The posing king.
Right? Yeah. So it's all great. Nobody is gatekeeping. Everyone is trying to keep everybody on point psychologically, keep our game on, right? So I'm so blessed. I feel so blessed. We all feel so blessed to have this, this little chat, this group chat we have. I'm keeping each other accountable and encourage and motivated day by day.
And
Well
even
done.
beyond that, gracious, sorry to cut you off. You see, when you're on stage and you have your people in the crowd screaming, you see that one self. You see that one self.
I'm telling
She
you.
lost her voice.
I'm telling
Screaming
you.
for people. I lost my voice when she got her gold medal, and then she lost her voice screaming for me on stage. Everybody on stage. It's just an energy, bro.
It is.
It's just an energy.
Big time. Yeah. So.
I could feel it right.
The team.
That's why you have to start cheering.
Yeah. Come and join the gang, man.
With all the credits and of course been given to Pony G Fitness, I think it is your time to just yes.
The stuff stuck a while ago.
You
Repeat
mind
what you said.
your team has committed such effort by you. So I think it's fitting time maybe you just share with us your whole experience.
Oh, my experience, the best part of the experience was the networking, meeting new people, becoming friends as well. I feel like everyone at the event, everyone getting ready, everyone from the nationals, from there, we became family. To me, they were like family to me. Just straight up family. And that was my best experience. The rest was just, for me to learn, gain knowledge so that the next time I come up on stage, I could do better or where I should work on different stuff. But my favorite part was hanging out with the group, chilling, giving advice, and just networking with everybody.
Aside from that, what would you really take off from that whole experience? I mean, overall, and what are you projecting?
I know for sure I have to really focus on certain weak points on my body, and I have to get more focused with my diet because the guys I saw there, we went up against Saint Lucia, went up against Jesus Lord. Let me tell you, I don't know what them and eating, where they training, what they doing, but we have a lot to put up to, and then again, we Team 758 cannot do it based on our regular salaries. So if there are people out there who sponsors and who looking to sponsor, that would be a great chance to invest into Team 758 because trust me, it's a very expensive sport and it's a very expensive sport. Did I say it's a very expensive sport?
Well, you have that opportunity as well. And of course, Radio Land online, they're listening, and definitely the pledges could come in as well. And community wise, I think it's a great initiative that they should not hesitate to support. They will come from maybe even SRDF, you can try as well too, and we will support such a cause. But thank you so much, for sharing with us. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay, then that's it. It's like okay, that's it.
Funny.
That's
funny.
Yes. We have Mike. Hello, Mike. Good morning.
Morning.
How are you?
Can you hear me? I'm doing good right now. Sorry, I'm actually at work right now, but yeah, doing good.
Nice. You mind just sharing with us? I mean, your team is here and they're really elated to share, all about CAC with us and the whole championship and flashing all the medals, of course. So let me just hear from your end.
Yeah, for me, it was my first time, very, very first time. I had no intention of actually being on stage or anything of the sort. Sorry about that. Being on stage or anything of the sort, but however, I got persuaded by one of our greats on island, Mr. Felix, Gracious as well. Well, Gracious was actually the main culprit out of the bunch, telling me, you didn't do nationals, so I don't want to hear nothing. You're doing CAC, so I had no choice. I couldn't let them down. and I just took part in it. I could give kudos to one of the main persons, which is Shakira. She's not there, but she helped a lot
Big up
Yes.
Shakira.
regarding
Yes.
regarding the tweaking of everybody's diet, mine included. For example, the fact that I was weighing like 200 and something pounds, and in the short space of like I would say 3 weeks, or I went down to 198 when I had to weigh in on the day. So that was actually a great accomplishment for me. Being on stage was a great accomplishment for me again, and the good experience, getting to know different people, getting advice from different people. Isaac, for one, who came to my room to assist with a few adjustment on posing. Um, the very first day he was like, you see what I'm talking about? Like in terms of the other guys who, look like monsters. Yeah. But yeah, it was a great feeling being on stage. It boosted my confidence in terms of my potential, which has been said to me multiple times throughout this process where I have a lot of potential. So I felt good about that, man. That's one thing I say. And for example, the team, Gracious, Joni, Shania, all of them, good spirits, good energy. Everybody has great energy, supportive, you know. Joni, for example, the loudest out of the bunch.
By far.
The loudest out of the bunch, which is actually a good thing to have in terms of everybody, which is it's a good thing to have. So I appreciate that, and let's look forward to next year.
For sure.
That's what's up.
Definitely. And let me just ask you, what did you take away from that whole experience as well?
To be honest, I'd say being humble, um, taking advice, um, like Gracious said, being selfless as well. It's not only pony, but you have to be selfless and give everybody the encouragement, not just yourself. You have to, if it's a team effort, you have to be selfless. So I would say that, and just looking at things differently, not just on your perspective, but looking at things differently and understanding every single bit of situation, the situation. So um, it was a lot. Um, up to the point where I was about to get on stage, the nervousness just disappeared. You only have to think about yourself when you're about to be on stage with a group of other guys that look better than you, and so you have to think about yourself in the situation. So after the show, certain people came up to me and spoke to me about my pros and cons, and that was actually a good encouragement as well. So yeah.
Okay. Retracting from that statement you made, how was the crowd support for you?
Crowd support.
And others were looking better than you.
um to be honest, Saint Lucia on a whole, they don't really care about that.
You know
Yeah.
that. You know that. You know that.
That's
They
right.
don't care about that. They support
Yeah, we support our
Yeah,
own.
we
Love
support
for
our
you.
they support the people. For example, I would say Barbados came out with the biggest um
Contingent.
contingent, yeah.
Yeah.
But however, our voices were heard more
Loud
than
and
theirs.
clear. That's right.
Again, I would say Joni, the loudest, and the team right there right now. I know I'm not there physically, but the team was a great support. I could hear Gracious, I could hear Shania, Joni again, everybody. So that was a good feeling. When I came off stage, the nervousness came back in, but I still felt good about the situation. Yeah,
Thank you so much for that, Mike. We
you're
have
most
Miss
welcome.
Stream. Good morning to you. Good morning, Miss Stream.
Good morning, and how are you?
I'm blessed. Thank you. How are you?
I'm very emotional at this moment. Just seeing my team there, my team members there, my athletes there, it just brings me so much joy. My gold medalist, oh my gosh, I am just super happy. And kudos to you guys. You did a good job. You made CAC worth the while. You made CAC what it is. And I want to congratulate every single one of you for your effort, your determination. And Michael, oh my gosh, from the time I saw Michael day one in Soufrière, I said to Michael, you got to be on stage.
Yes, everybody.
I say, Michael, you got what it takes. You just need to be disciplined and you can make it happen. And having Julian to guide him along. I mean, Julian is not here and we have to keep him in prayers, but he did a good job getting the team together. Shakira is currently in Barbados and she's going to continue to work with the team to get us ready for St. Martin. So we need to get more guys to go to St. Martin.
Yes, more females too.
St. Martin.
It is more female.
Of course.
We are going,
Of course.
hello, we are going to St. Martin.
Yes, yeah.
100%.
But we have somewhere we could go before though. We have somewhere to go before though.
That's
Oh,
true.
yes.
That's
Yeah,
about
we have St. Martin. St. Martin next year. We are going to Barbados in May.
Yes.
Right.
And then Santo Domingo in December.
Mm.
However, the sport is, like Lance said, the sport is a very, very expensive sport. We have launched a GoFundMe campaign and we're asking as many persons as possible to share the GoFundMe link, contribute to it as much as you can. Every dollar, every penny counts. Nothing is too small. So we're accepting everything. So please contribute to the GoFundMe. Let us meet that our goal. And let Team Saint Lucia, Team 758, bodybuilding is picking up in Saint Lucia, and I'm super happy about it. You guys want me to stay? You guys want me to making me feel as if I should remain as president, but
Or you'll still be there.
I will still be there. I'll still be there, but I think it's time to allow somebody else to take the sport to the next level, and I'll be there to guide along.
Thank you for that, Ms. Stream. We have Sheldon Lionel. You have potential. I think you as in maybe the team. I mean, there's a lot of potential. That's a fact for sure. 10 minutes moving up to the hour of 11 a.m. in Surface and Lucian, of course, the Eastern Caribbean. It's immense pleasure. It's gratitude. I feel overwhelmed. And I'm a little disappointed to say, St. Lucia, they do not support us. Is that the truth?
I disagree.
Yeah.
To a certain extent.
I would say it's more
You mind
situation.
sharing? Please elaborate.
Yeah. Okay. So we had the competition was scheduled to take place on the 26th and the 27th. So what we had initially planned was on the 26th we would have the men's physics and was it the men's physics on the 26th?
No, the semifinals.
No,
The semifinals.
On the
Semifinals.
26th and then the
And
finals,
finals
on
on
the
the
27th,
right.
along with the fitness challenge. So we had people buying tickets for the finals over the semifinals, and then you would find on the day of the event, like a couple hours before, we had a complete program change. So persons that were supposed to attend the finals were now asked to come in on the semifinals,
Yeah.
and then that was kind of a thing. So you would find the persons we expected to be at finals were not there, because I don't know. So, but nonetheless, the crowd we had on the finals was still good. But
On both days.
Yes, on both days. It was
Given the
still good,
circumstances.
given the circumstances, but it could have been better had the program stayed. Again, it was not anything on our part. That was the officials from CAC. They did their thing, they did their changes, so we just had to go along with it.
And I would say beyond that, bodybuilding is a niche sport. So that actually adds to how well people would respond to a championship even being held in St. Lucia. Because you'd mention bodybuilding to people and be like, they have that bodybuilding shows in Lucia? They wouldn't even know it exists.
They wouldn't even know.
So it's a more of an awareness thing, I would say. I think the more it becomes knowledge, common knowledge that there are bodybuilders in St. Lucia, the sport will just grow
Yeah.
by itself with just just that awareness alone, and then promotion will take it to the next level, essentially.
I agree, and I think maybe we're at fault in terms of the media that we need to disseminate that information as much as possible, and even to that maybe have more community outreach as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
and everything else, because I had no idea to an extent.
I think
Yes.
another thing that can be done, even on a gym level, the different gyms
Gyms
can
around the
organize
island.
little activities within that community to say, okay, I go to what's the name of the Super gym?
So for fitness
Super
center.
Fitness, right? There are so many persons at Super Fitness that have the potential, and just having a in-house competition
Yes.
raises the awareness. Let people know that, oh, it's not just I'm lifting for my health, but I can also compete in this. I can also take part in having mini fitness challenges throughout the year. So all of that also will help in terms of the sport in general, and also the community within the gym itself.
And then it would just
too.
come and you see
Yeah.
to the different
Right.
national shows.
Right.
Yeah.
And even maybe a silly idea that persons like Gracious and of course you all guys can even go to the school if there's a way
Yes,
that it
we
can be
have
added to the school
spoken about
curriculum
that. Yes.
where they have sports, but then have sports / body fitness, bodybuilding, whatnot. So,
Yeah.
Yes.
you know,
Because there are other
Because-
junior
Yeah,
categories.
Yeah,
Can
because,
fall
I was
out
just
of
about
that.
to say that a lot of the categories that are in bodybuilding, we ourselves didn't even know. So it's like there's a junior level at the bodybuilding competition where you would find that would be more for secondary school
That'd be
students or
23 and under.
Yeah.
below 23 years old,
I think from
which
like
I
5
didn't
and
know.
up.
Yeah, it's
There are
from
actually
five, actually.
5-year-olds
Yeah.
in the competition.
Yeah.
So,
Even the fitness challenge.
yes, so
My-
there are even
Yeah.
yes.
Because
My
when-
goddaughter won
Yeah.
because she
Yeah.
just happened to
Yeah.
be there,
To be
and she's
there.
like, "Oh, I want to do," and
Yeah.
she's doing her little sit-ups and her little,
I mean,
yeah.
When we say that this is broad, like we really mean it. Like there's segments that is just about acrobats and etc. etc.
Yes.
because
It's
that's
not
a
all
huge
about
part of
muscles.
fitness. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
not all
So
about
yeah.
There's also I don't think to date I have seen it, but there is a category for the differently abled persons.
Yes.
So
Yes.
persons who are
Wheelchair.
amputees, persons
The
who are in
wheelchair.
wheelchairs, they too can participate. So it really is an inclusive sport in that regard.
I mean, there's
but
the
we just
masters
have not
categories.
had that opportunity
Yes.
to really explore in depth all of the categories that are available.
You have the
We would
masters
love to.
categories, 40
in terms
and
of
up,
there are
50 and up,
there are
55
60 and
for the
up.
women.
60-year-olds participating,
Yeah.
70-year-olds participating. So
Yeah.
it's really an inclusive sport for all
Everyone.
ages.
Okay, interestingly, I want to hear from each and every one of you guys. One memorable moment or the highlight from the entire CAC.
Let me go first.
Bad boy.
Mine, to be honest, was seeing Shelley receive her program. To be honest with you, that was
Yes.
really inspirational for us all. I swear I could voice that, echo that for everybody, but for me it was nothing about myself. For myself, forget that.
Yeah.
For true. All right.
You're going to make me cry. Young girls cry fast.
And for me, I definitely feel like it's the team coming back together again as a unit. But most importantly, being able to bring on an additional 5 other athletes from Cyprien
Yes.
to participate. That including Joni, new member Michael. There was Marshall who was unable to be first there today.
Yes.
Nick as well. So we brought some more individuals on board.
We had like
and
7 athletes.
yeah, 7 athletes from Cyprien. So that honestly was the highlight for me, and seeing how it impacted these individuals to want to be able to continue, and how much the team just embraced that squad with every new member. And I just love that, how we just embrace people, man. Not just Lucia on the whole, but I love it. I love that vibe. So that was it for me. Oh, I'm not forgetting Rochelle. Yeah, so that was the other member of the team for sure. She is not normally this mute. I promise you. I promise you. All right. So yeah, that and how the team just embraced her even without being an athlete, just seeing her as somebody who's assisting with the executive stuff, and then she was just embracing that fashion. That just brings me joy. Yeah.
I think I have two. When I was in the hotel getting ready to come to the venue, and I saw Shani step on stage on the live stream for the first time, immediately I was like, she win. Immediately I was like, she win. I just closed the stream. I was like, I know she win that. I got to the venue, I actually get gold. I wasn't surprised. And number two was when I stepped on the stage for the first time again after doing CAC last time. I just enjoy the stage, and it feels like home.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm on stage, it feels like home. It doesn't feel like a foreign area. I just like being on stage.
Yeah, man.
So it was just fun for me.
Yeah.
You want to go? No. Okay, so my highlight was when that Spanish man on stage said it was very, very close. In second place from Trinidad. I was like, yes, I got the goal. Because like we were saying earlier on, the mental preparation you have to go through. I mean, yes, it was physical with the workouts and all of that, but there were days I can remember, and I'm saying I'm getting goosebumps. I went to the gym for training and I work out on my lunchtime. So people that said, oh, I don't have time and I cannot do it. That's a lie. You can always find time. So I normally work out on my lunch hour. And when I got to the gym, Gracious told me, because he was my trainer. He told me, what's wrong with you? I said, I am really not having a good day today. And I literally could not work out. My mind, it's like my body wanted to, but my mind just could not. I was not in the mental space to work out. So when I actually got goal, like a lot of these things flash back, and I remember that, you know what, like so much you put into this, like, yes, that's the moment for me. Yeah, when I actually won the gold medal. I think I was going to sleep with my gold medal. After that, like I do everything with my gold medal. I say maybe I'm doing too much with that gold medal.
Sure.
But it was literally, when I said blood, my nails broke. That was blood.
Sure
When I
does.
said sweat, let me tell you, I went through every single emotion.
That's not for me.
Yeah.
It shouldn't intimidate you. It should actually inspire you. You know what? Because I started with, I've never even imagined even trying to go on stage. And when I got the gold medal and Eugene told me, you're going on stage next year, that literally put me back and said, you know what? Okay, Johnny, we're about to go up.
Elevate.
We're about to go to another level. You cannot stay at the fitness challenge level. We're going up. So that was
True.
my
True.
So one more.
I think my moments will be the same as Shakim's own. When I climbed the stairs and that first foot hit the stage with the gown, and I heard the scream.
That's my good.
I felt like any nervousness, anything just dissipated, and I was like, all right,
You got this.
I have that.
We all knew she had it. It was
I didn't know,
got to know she
I
had
didn't
it.
know, but
Yes.
The hour?
It's on the hour, 11 a.m. in Saint Lucia, and of
Oh,
course,
really?
the
Wow.
Eastern Caribbean. For the other competitors, what lessons, you took away from them, what were the experiences? Like you said, sometimes it can be nerve-wracking, but then by the time you get on stage, I think maybe you clear your mind. And especially if you're not the first appearance on stage, you would have to learn from your other opponents and master the craft, and beat them at it.
Yeah, that's true. But that being said, I always like being first.
I know.
I love.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I love
Yeah.
setting the bar, and I
Yeah.
love to set a bar
We go for
high.
gold.
I like to feed on energies like Shakim's.
You do not leave room for, mistakes.
No.
Labanta Busa.
No.
Like you've already done the work.
No.
You've already done the work. Trust in the work that's already been done.
Yes.
I trust in my team. I trust in the work that Shakira Oh my God, like I can't say enough about this lady.
Come
Like, bless
on.
you, Shakira.
Love Shakira.
And when you have to think of that, I'm getting goosebumps, man.
Same,
when you
bro.
have to think of this lady, the work she put in, the work that Felix put in, then you have Jacqueline, Monica, and co. And then you have the inspiration, the motivation, the tips and whatnot that person's like Lance and Kirby and Isaac would give. Bro, the work's been done. You go out and you blow it out of the water. That's it. That's it. You do the work already. First, second, third, fourth, whatever position you go, it doesn't matter. Just go there and you put in the work.
Honestly,
You know?
I'll actually go contrary to you. I like going out after the others guys come on stage.
Yeah,
Because
I
I want you to step on stage, and I want to step on stage and make you look like a shit.
Yeah,
That's how I operate.
for me, I like it to feel like you're going to just look like a shit even before you go on the stage. That's me. For me, I'm just going to get out there and make you feel, bro, there are none you can do. As long as I know I prepare proper for that, that's what I come for. Like the fitness challenge, like even the men's physique. I went out there and I did my thing, knowing, and even when I knew, well, this is not what I've been training for, I went there and I felt disappointed. Last year, I felt disappointed for even getting a bronze at the fitness challenge. This year, bro, I was like, from the pull-up segment, you don't have to know it over. That's it. From pull-ups, you just have to know it over.
I watched the video and I thought the video was like sped up. You know?
Gracious
It's
cook
like, wait, what?
so hard.
Yeah.
Gracious cook so
When-
hard.
Love being first.
Well, as you said, the pull-ups. When I was doing the pull-ups, the lady to beat did 17. And when I got to 17, I was like, okay, I can go again now. I got to 39 and Gracious was like, okay, stop.
Yeah,
There's no need to
There's
go
no
further.
need to go further, bro.
But
Just
that's
chill.
how he trained me.
Yeah.
He trained me to always go
Yeah,
for it. Like, just kill it.
That's it. No
Yeah.
matter what you do, kill. That's it. That's it. We just see blood. That's it.
Yeah.
Period.
Facts.
Blood. That's it. You know, so that's it. You know,
Like when I step on stage for my routine, when I
that's
step
one of my
on stage
favorite
for
parts.
my routine, I know in my heart there is nobody
Nobody
who
that
can pose better than
you.
me.
That's
Exactly,
right.
bro.
There is
it.
nobody who can step on that stage and pose better than you. If you want to, if they graded the show by posing alone, I'd win every time. That's how I see it, personally. Yeah. So one step on stage is just get into my zone,
That's
yeah.
right.
Get
Yes,
into my
that's the
zone.
mind you have to go
feel
with.
my music, do what
Yeah.
I practice at home, do what I practice with my team, and then get off stage and let God do whatever He wants with the places.
Yep.
That's life.
minus all that team spirit. Marjorie here. Let's talk about family support. Sherry first, how has it been, the journey with family?
Not much, to be honest.
I think that's
Not
I
much
think
to be
everybody
honest.
on the team. Well, I don't want to speak for everybody on the team, but me personally, I mean, I had the support of my husband. I had the support of my daughter. But when it comes to your extended family, again, I don't know if it's because of the type of sport it is. I didn't really get too much of the support. I guess they know me to go to the gym and do my thing. But when I told them I'm going to represent Saint Lucia at CAC, it was, I didn't get too much. Even on the day, even when I got the gold medal, my dad, when he was watching the videos, my dad started crying because he did not know that was what it took to get the gold medal. You understand? So like they did not understand what it was. So the support wasn't really there, honestly. Yeah, I got some support from my gym mates at the Super Fitness Center and of course the team. But when it comes to family, no.
Same with me and my mom. She doesn't really understand what
I
it
think
takes
it's
to
just
diet. Especially the dieting part, because in her head she's like, why not eat my food, Shakim? Why not eat my food? I'm
That's
like,
a love language for her as a mom.
and I'm like, I'm
Yeah,
just trying to, lose my body fat. And trust me, I was suffering through my dieting.
Yeah.
I was suffering through that dieting phase. So many times I was going to quit. My coach was like, you're right there. You're right there. Just keep going. You look amazing.
You
Just
get the
peel
support
off that
outside,
fat. But
not
from in the
in
house,
the house. no.
there's not much because nobody really understands
Understands what it
dieting.
is.
They don't really understand what it takes to get down below 6% body fat and try to get your body looking ridiculous. Like they'll see it and they'll be like, but you could eat that. No.
Right, like they
If
don't
I eat that,
understand
it will
yeah,
just
like the
not.
slightest thing you do off of your what you're supposed to do, it can have a major impact on your results.
I mean,
and
right?
that's what-
If you're going to diet right for regular just to lose weight, normally that you can have your
You're
80-20.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
you won't go
when you're
As an athlete,
it needs to
lean,
be
you
on
have to
point
be
every single
in
day.
every day, non-stop, do everything you have to
Even
do. Your workout, you cannot quit. You have to get your training in. You have to train and to eat. You have to sleep properly.
yeah.
Get your steps in. Do your cardio. Repeat every day until show day.
and fight the temptations, because the thing is, even with family and friends, I know for me, I didn't socialize as much as I usually
You
do,
want to.
because I know if I see
If
that
you go
cake,
out, yeah.
if I see
yeah.
that this,
It's a
I
wrap.
am going to be so tempted, and
you have to
I don't have
pull
that
yourself
fortitude
back
all
from
the
a
time,
lot of,
right?
socialization and
Yeah.
I went
Maybe
to my
that's how they
my
translate.
friend's daughter's birthday party, and my partner come and sit by me with cake, and I watch him like, bro,
like you're serious.
please go and sit by me with cake. I just walk away because I couldn't stay. If I stayed there, I probably would have eaten some.
Yeah.
You could have stayed self-disciplined.
No.
That's a
That's
lot.
You don't want to roll that dice.
That's
That's
a
a
lot.
dice you don't want to
Yeah.
roll. I think a better type of discipline is
It's
to
just
You
get
want to
over
remove
it.
yourself from the
yourself.
situation.
That's what you
Yes.
can control a lot
They
better.
try their best to tease you.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Of
They're
course.
like,
They
"Oh,
wouldn't
you
be
can
friends
eat
if they didn't do that.
One little piece
that
of that
tastes
won't
so
hurt you."
nice.
Boy,
Yeah.
like you always have this one friend. Yeah, it's true.
Send you a
And
picture of pizza.
I echo what everyone has said there for real. Like for me, in my case as well, it's, if it was my partner, Rochelle, and my daughter. That's it.
Yeah.
My brother Ike, who is like we have an incredible bond. My brother Ike and myself, and his wife Andrea. They did extend, congratulatory,
Yes, yes.
messages and whatnot after the
But
nationals,
after
especially.
the fact, yes.
But
you always
during
get
it
the
and
support after the
whatnot,
fact.
during preparation for this and whatnot, like
Mhm.
family would know, but they comprehend,
Yeah.
or wouldn't see it as much as of a big deal as making the national cricket team,
Yeah,
making
like
a
I think it's
national
the
track and
sports,
field team,
yeah, like,
or
yeah,
making a
like when
national
you make a
basketball team.
national
But then you're like,
team, yeah,
bodybuilding.
yeah, I think so.
I think-
I think it's this.
Another thing I came to realize after my first year doing the sport, I heard a quote, a specific quote, and it made me really realize how this has to be seen. People will always root for you at the beginning, and they'll always root for you at the
At
end.
the end.
In the middle,
In the middle,
that's what you
there's
have to
no-
master.
Yeah, you have to do it.
The
on
greats
your
always
own,
master the middle.
Yeah.
on
That's
your
the
own.
struggle. Because people always be like, "Oh, you're beginning this endeavor.
Yeah,
Good
yeah,
job."
yeah, yes.
After 2 weeks, you're just doing the same
on
thing.
your own.
So it's like no one's going to continuously cheer for you. You have to cheer for yourself.
Yes.
Be your own cheerleader.
Yeah.
Encourage yourself
That is
day
so
by
true.
day. Bro, you want something, go for it. Go for it. Go
That's
for it.
so
Go for it every time.
Okay. We have Tamika Heaplete. I support the in-house competition, and then it expands to a district competition. Sensitize the public to bodybuilding. I fully agree.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah,
Yes,
100%.
yes, and that's been the discussion.
That'd be fun.
That'd be
Yeah.
fun to do this.
Yeah.
for sure,
Yes.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Put your shoulders to the wheel.
Yeah.
And gracious, I mean, everybody for
Yes,
sure.
for sure.
If you need the media support, for sure we're here.
yeah,
But
Yeah.
not the physical commitment.
that's the next level.
What does 10 minutes after the hour, Sat is going to kill me. What does the achievement mean? I mean, for Saint Lucia, bodybuilding, fitness, and even like the community. So, friend, like Gracious made a mention of, we see all that support and the grand motorcade for the Black Heart, for CPL, SPL, all the different things. But then it has just gone quiet. If you guys do not come and speak about it, then
That's true.
okay, it's just another one.
That's true.
How can that change? What can be done to really keep that momentum?
Early-
You know?
Early sensitization. We need to take this from the grassroots up. We need to make our presence, paramount in the schools. Make appearances every now and again. Coordinate with the schools and whatnot to be able to do stuff of that sort. You brought up a very, very good idea with the gym community competition segment. and we could even take it on a district level, and that is going to be able to, draw out even more athletes and more talent. If you have just a District 8 section and you have a District 6, District 1, etc., 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 then you'd be able to draw out more athletes, and then you make the national competition grand, even more grand. But we cannot do all of this without the support from corporate Saint Lucia.
Yeah.
We can't. That's where the resorts and the Masses of the world and the Blue Waters and the Court Saint Lucia and even the small and micro,
I was about to say
the small and micro
ones.
businesses, right? Because folks, like even just $10, if we commit $100 per micro business per month to this venture, have we any idea what this could do for athletes? Okay, we can't sponsor money. Okay, we have a core of athletes, right, for this community.
Provide your meals.
You could. The restaurant could be like, okay, well, for 3 days per week, I'm going to. You let me know what you sport. I'm going to have my team. I'm going to have my team. Prepare your lunch for you, and then the team goes in for lunch, etc., etc. Right? So it could be this restaurant and that restaurant and then this restaurant, and then you have your Masses and then your Alice supermarket and then you have your Shoppers Choice, etc. Could be like, okay, you know what? Hey, I'm going to give you a case of Gatorade. Farmers could be like gasa mi dashin. Fishermen could be like gasa mi leaf poisson. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff, right? Because people like should I eat it? You have to check for the rasta there. The rasta, so you have to get the rasta is fish, that kind of stuff, right? So we can't do it without the support of our people.
And we often say about large amounts.
Yeah.
One of the things that Shakira made us understand is the small things matter. That if it is for you go out as a fisherman, fisher folk, you go out every other day, one fish.
Yep.
That one fish is going to help that one athlete, So even if you say, Gasa, once a week, I'll give you one fish.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Little still helps in the process.
Thank you very much.
So it could be a nail tech. So competition is coming up. Come do your nails for the competition. Come do your hair for the competition. Come do your lashes. Come do your makeup.
Things
all
that
of
are
those
necessary
things
for the competition.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're doing your nails just because you want to do your nails. I mean, like, you're not going to do your hair just because you want to do your hair. I mean, you have a competition coming up. You need to look your best on stage. So which is your hair, your makeup, your lashes, your nails, and all of that. And all of these things come at a cost. You understand?
Yes.
So
you needed to watch.
Live.
What can we say for, let me extend it again to our gold medalists? Looking ahead of teamwork, team spirit, what you envision?
For me personally, like I said earlier on, the next level is to participate in the wellness category. I've already reached out to Shakira, who was the head coach. She had me fill out forms and send pictures and all of that. So hopefully sometime next year you would see me on stage.
Hopefully.
Well,
Definitely.
you see there, you heard him.
Definitely.
So I don't think I have a choice.
I didn't agree with hopefully.
I don't think I have a choice. So a lot of people thought when I said I'm participating in the CAC, they thought I would be on stage, and I had to explain to them, no, it's not on stage, it's the fitness, but
it's a different stage.
Yes.
Well, it's still stage, but it's not bikini stage, if you know what I mean. So that's the next level for me. I still plan on participating in the fitness challenge next year because I need to defend my gold medal. But I also want to participate in the wellness category.
You have to work twice as hard to retain the title.
Yes. So when I got the gold medal on the Saturday, so we came back to Cyprien on the Sunday. I said, you know what? Okay, so I'm going to take the week off. Just to.
Week off.
Gracious said,
crazy.
No. Gracious said, by the Tuesday I was back to regular programming, and I'm like twice a day training.
No, it's not.
For a lot of people on the outside.
To rejuvenate.
The La Pantabusa.
He said no.
No, we really have no time for that because
Yeah.
when we really have to look at, when we really take into consideration the competition and understand what we have to do in order to get ourselves to that level, there's no time to sleep.
Yeah.
Right?
So we
You
have to
rest.
get back to it
You
right
rest. You
away.
had 48 hours, bro. Like, okay, let's get
That's
back
a
to
lot
work.
of time,
That's
bro.
yeah, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Let's get back to work because these people aren't sleeping. Where are we? We need to catch up, right? They're not trying to catch up to us. They're trying to catch up to the people ahead of them,
Yeah.
right? So we need to put in the work, double up to get to that level.
That next level.
You know what I'm saying? To that next level, we need to. All right. And in my case, okay, yeah, you won that gold medal, but then what do we do next? Who are we bringing on board? How are we recruiting? So
Yeah.
I got out there, start recruiting. We
You
already
still
have new
Daniel to
members.
look at.
And then exactly, still have Daniel to look at because these dudes are like, all right, okay, you know what? See you in St. Martin, homie.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, bet. I was like, all right, bet. You know,
Yeah,
so
you have Daniel, I have
Yes.
Edgar to
So the
look at.
pressure is on.
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm sure that the lady I beat at the fitness challenge,
She's
she's
going to come
going to
back.
come for me.
she's gonna
So
come
how
back.
do you feel like, I mean, as a wife, as a mother, juggling all those hats?
It's not, honestly, it's nothing easy. If my husband was there, he would have told you there are some nights when he said, you know what, Lillian, don't bother cook dinner for me, because he could have seen that I was physically exhausted. But then again, I have to do it. If I don't do it, who's going to do it for me? You understand? So it's not easy, but again, anything you put your mind to, you will accomplish it. I have to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning every single day and go to bed about 9, 10 o'clock and do that every single day. I just told you that I work out on my lunch hour. When I tell people I work out on my lunch hour, they find I'm crazy. Like, your lunch hour is to eat. Why are you going and work out and then be back at the gym at 5 o'clock in the afternoon? So it's a lot, but then we have to do it.
And you-
It's even
When you have-
after the hour.
when you have big goals, you cannot sit there and
That's
say,
right.
you cannot sit there and say, oh, I can take a
Be
little rest.
small.
No,
Yeah, you cannot think small. and you
no,
have
I'm
big
looking
goals.
forward to me. I'm looking forward to me because I got a bronze. I don't want a bronze again.
Right. So there's always room to level up.
Yeah.
Even for a gold medalist.
We're at the end of this interesting, enlightening discussion. I do not want it to be the first. Like, I just want to bring you all back. Let's so friend, let the world know. I mean, such potential, with body fitness, and let's dispel that notion. I want to assist as much as I can to give the voice to the community, let persons know what is happening, and even at the young stage with the team, of course, to train the child. Often you would hear train up a child in the way you want him or her to grow, but then let's train them, I mean, physically and mentally as well. Because, I mean, a lot of the behaviors sometimes we see stemming from the home, sometimes the parents have given up on the children, and you can get them through sports, disciplinary,
Yes.
through sports and sports in general. So if we can choose body fitness, bodybuilding as one of the ways, to draw their attention, I mean, I applaud that. For
Yes.
sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
And also tackle health in general,
That's
non-communicable diseases, all of those things,
Obesity.
like childhood obesity.
Yes.
Pre-diabetics, people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now the curtains have come down. Any final words, my people?
Join us next time. Yes.
Yes.
We need more people.
Yes.
We need
Yes.
more
Join the
ladies.
If you in the gym and you're looking nice,
Yes.
just try it. Check it. Yeah. Juanita, I own you.
If you're wondering where to begin, you could reach out to Gracious, reach out to myself, reach out to Shania, come to the Super Fitness Center.
Mr.
Ask.
Solomon will kill me. He has extended free gym membership for me from last year.
You need licks.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, you need it for true.
Honestly, when I come to the gym, what can I do?
That's what we
You go figure it out, don't worry about
Yes,
this.
there are persons
You
to
start
help you
somewhere.
figure out that.
You start.
Just start.
I would feel bad for something laugh and stuff.
Nobody's watching you.
Everybody in the gym came there from being weak.
From being,
first.
I'm telling
yes.
you.
Nobody's judging you. If
5 pounds
if you're in the
and
gym
could not
judging
lift
somebody,
it.
you have a problem. I'll say that early. If you're in the gym and judging somebody, you just come to the gym, you have a problem.
Yeah.
Everybody starts.
People have that notion in their head, but then that's not what the gym is not like that.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's not. You go to the gym and you actually get a new family.
Yeah. But final from me, please, we need the support. So the GoFundMe
The
link is out
GoFundMe,
there.
yes.
So please support as
Look
much
out
as
for it.
possible. That's going to help the entire squad, in terms of getting
You heard that we're
ourselves-
planning on going to
Yeah,
Barbados,
to Barbados,
and then to St.
St.
Martin.
after, so
That's the end. So then we need
yeah, we
funds.
need the support.
Yes.
We need your support, please.
And if anybody's interested in actually competing, you can contact the association on Instagram,
On Instagram.
Facebook, I think.
on Facebook as well,
Yes, they are
or any of the athletes.
Any of the athletes.
Just contact and ask
Yes.
questions. We're always willing to answer questions and help out.
Mhm.
It's simple like that.
So this is adios.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Yes, bye.
22 minutes after the hour, it's been our first edition of House Guests for today, the 9th of October 2025. It's been immense pleasure as well to have the team gracious here with the presence and, of course, the remarkable work that is happening. And like they said, they GoFundMe, do not hesitate, go on there, support, share, show some love. 2758 Team Saint Lucia. To you who has joined us online as well, thank you so much for your contribution. It does mean a lot. Fitness Stream Mike, thank you so much. Blessings. Have a great day as well. Thank you.
Blessings.
Blessings.
Appreciate you.
Bye, everybody.
Oi, Terry, Gasson, where you off to? Linus, so you forget about the vibe at Cool Joints? You ain't never hear about 12 to 12? It's every